Skiing is an incredible way to get outside, feel alive, and lean into winter, trust me. But skiing has done a number on my body. And whether you're skiing occasionally or every single day, there's a number of things you've gotta do to make sure you don't fall victim to skiing's dark side. Now, the first thing to do to make sure that a sport is helping and not hurting you is to take a look at the casts that you're in while you're participating in the sport. Casts will reduce the amount of movement in one body part or joint. Now, for the broken arm, that cast allows your arm to heal. For skiing, the main cast allows you to have better control over your skis and more power out of every turn. It is your ski boot. Now, everyone knows how good it feels to take your ski boots off at the end of the day. And that's because we have reduced the amount of movement we have in our feet and our ankles, both in our ability to extend our ankles and our ability to flex them. So that's the first thing we need to overcome after a day on the slopes. Make sure you're using your ankle through full flexion and extension. You should be able to get your foot 5 inches from the wall and still touch the wall with your knee in a bent and straight-legged position. That lets you know that your soleus and your gastrocnemius still has enough length to not hold you back during other sports. If you can't get your knee to the wall and you also find that you turn your feet out during walking, running, or squats, then maybe doubling down on ankle flexibility is going to help you level up and be pain-free for more of your life. Now, when our feet are in our ski boots, we are definitely still using them, but the range of motion we have and the ability to grip and move with our feet is greatly reduced. In fact, I would dare say for most North Americans, because we also wear shoes most of the time, we are not building up the strength in all of the muscles that make up our feet. At the end of your ski day or the end of your ski season, it's gonna be so helpful if you spend some time strengthening your feet. A good test is to see if you can place your big toes down and lift all your little toes and then switch with ease. And there's a number of ways to work on foot strength. The easiest one is simply to balance barefoot on one leg. And this is something you could be doing while you're cooking dinner or while you're pouring your après drinks. It's really easy to work it into your day, and it's gonna mean that you have less foot pain and more foot function going forward. And you'll realize just how important it is when you think about the fact that if a joint is lacking either strength or mobility, it affects everything above that joint. So foot dysfunction may actually be resulting in knee pain or hip pain in the off season or even during ski season. Now, I have a foot strength and ankle mobility video that you can do at home. I'll link to it down here. But I also have an 8-week pre-ski season program coming up. And as part of that program, we show you what maintenance you can be doing in the middle of your season to make every day better, to make the entire season better, and to make your body feel better at the end of ski season as well. So if you want to do that with me, then check out the link in the description below. I'm gonna link to a wait list, but I'm actually also gonna link to this really fun quiz we just put out that helps you figure out your skiing superpower and your skiing kryptonite. I am so excited to use my quiz to get even better at skiing this season. Now, before we go, have a think here. If my foot is in a cast and my ankle is in a cast, the first vulnerable joint up the chain when I'm skiing is my knees. And if you've skied any amount, you know that there's lots of people that get knee injuries when they're out on the hill. I recently came across some cool research about how ski width affects the forces within your knee. And that's worth checking out if you want to dig into the biomechanics of skiing a little bit. All right, I hope you have a wilder week. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you soon.